to the game. Welcome to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, home to the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, and fans have been eagerly anticipating this matchup at the Rock. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the Texas State Bobcats taking on the winners of 9 straight, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bobcats will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his spot. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles offense will go on the attack first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Dropping back, it's Braxton. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Setting up the screen. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Gonna sling it on 2nd down. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the 1st down. The Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Golden Eagles getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Golden Eagles are in the hurry-up. From the gun, give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass, it's Braxton. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play as you're throwing.
A 1st down run in the red zone. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Decision coming up here. I'm kicking a field goal, though, David. First drive of the game, you want to pay it off and just put some points up on the board.
Well, and see, I'd go for the touchdown because here's the thing. I'm going to make them go the length of the field, almost 100.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Reddick. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Texas State Bobcats offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Bobcats want to move quickly. Finds his tight end. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
That's a third down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So third down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down. The Bobcats will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. We've reached a break. It's Southern Mississippi on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They go to the ground. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
That's a statement by the defense. Offense is trying to get physical. They're running power. They're pulling the backside guard, and you blow the play up in the backfield for a loss.
Here's the pressure. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Caught in the backfield. It's Anderson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And the Bobcats need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Johnson. And some room to work. Touchdown, Bobcats! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
And he added the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession. Pulls it in. It's Davis.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Looking for a man. It's Braxton. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Chapman. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top again. Gets it to him on the screen. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The throw to the outside is complete. And the ball squirted out. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Looking to pass inside the red zone. They've got the screen set up. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Handoff to Jones. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Off the play fake on first down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And first down for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going to take off. Oh, a lot of space. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bobcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Johnson. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. And the Bobcats can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Texas State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Running back searching for a hole. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Leaves it with the running back. Picks up the first down, still moving. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Hattiesburg. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Rock.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Golden Eagles will... way to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Wants to throw on first down. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Now the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field, around midfield, going for it the wise move. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Makes the grab. It's Pittman. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Braxton. Snagged in the middle, it's Davis. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Eagles trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Pittsburgh has the lead right now. The Steel City has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over Notre Dame. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch along the sideline. Just picked up a few, but enough for a first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Fires to the tight end. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Makes the grab. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Bobcats want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw again. Under fire. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Bobcats will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Looking to throw, it's Braxton. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The Golden Eagles come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Caught close to the marker, it's Metcalf. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
With the catch, it's Davis. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Golden Eagles want to crank the tempo. Handoff to Jones. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Miss. That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. He's going to run it. Quarterback's got the first. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of a game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds, too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using it.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Braxton. Rushes on him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Golden Eagles will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
The Bobcats racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. First down sack pushes it back. Now it's second down.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's stopped short, and it's fourth down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Got it behind the line. It's Davis. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Golden Eagles have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The run to the right. Powers through the defender. Inside the 45. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Golden Eagles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking for a gap. It's Pittman.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Grab near the sticks. It's Davis. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. A great catch and run for 6. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Turning on the Jets. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Anderson. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up.
First and goal.
And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
No gain on the play.
They'll try it again from the one on second and goal.
29 Philly. 2-9.
Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21.
That makes the score. Southern Mississippi.
Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Looking for a man. It's Braxton. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Southern Miss.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Makes the grab past the marker. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. One more play to pad the stats. Get ready. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking deep down the right side. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. A strong, methodical, work